I'll just look at your pictures.
I'll just.
These when we get raptured, and we're taken out, are you going to get raptured?
No.
Of course you are.
No, we're not.
You are. When the one world system,
Yeah. Oh, so you're clued up with the one world system, yeah?
I'm not clued up with it,
Yeah.
but the one world system is coming.
Don't you think it's already here?
Yeah.
It's here already, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're just trying to finish it off, innit? You know the capstone, you put it on the capstone on the top of the pyramid.
But if you're a believer in God, you'll be raptured.
Oh, okay.
And you'll go to heaven. And you see what the government's going to do. Oh, these flying saucers what's going on.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
The election will be taken away with these things.
Yeah.
Tells you it's going to go up in these things. Jesus Christ is coming back in those things.
It's
It's good, isn't it?
Amen.
Have a nice day, sir. He's saying it's quite that country, man. You know what I mean? When we go up, we're coming back down to chop your head off. That's what's going to happen. You know what I mean?
It says here, Jeremiah chapter 52, verse 46, Release your heart faint, and you fear for the rumour that has been heard in the land. The rumour shall both come 1 year.
What chapter is that?
Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 46.
Oh, okay, go on.
A rumour shall both come 1 year, and after that, in another year shall come a rumour and violence in the land. Because obviously those rumours are like rumours of war, you know, and the peasant and stuff like that. So,
I said second entrance. Yeah. The one stone shall not be left upon another. But we're not supposed to be troubled because all these things must come apart before the coming of the Lord. Yeah. And these people haven't got a clue, man. They just think that, oh, it's going to, keep going, nothing's going to happen, we're going to be all safe. And, there's real shit coming, man. You think coronavirus or something, you didn't see nothing yet. You know?
people took a hold on that. It's like that shit.
Well, what it is, they just think it's going to come and it's going to go.
It's like it just went as soon as. What's that thing that was in Mad Cow or something like that?
Yeah.
It's like that was going as fast as it came.
That's what they do, because they think, oh, it's just going to come and go, you know what I mean? Then we can just get back on with our replica behaviour. But don't they realise it's been stepping up, things has been amplifying. The earthquakes have been getting more, the floods have been getting more, the earthquakes.
The fact that celebrities are making bunkers shows you that.
Yeah, Kim Kardashian is spending 60 million on a bunker. Why? Because she knows something you people don't know, man.
And obviously, she's obviously not the parts, obviously, she's just doing her now. The elites already had theirs long time.
They've had an underground city from day one.
Long time, yeah.
Long time. In the 70s, they built an underground city.
I don't think Kanye is. I don't know.
He was just, he was just they used him severely, man. Picked his ass out now, you know what I mean? From the witch coven, you know what I mean?
It says here, Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 48, Then the heaven and the earth and all that is therein shall sing for Babylon, for the spoilers shall come unto her from the north, saith the Lord, how much you will shine.
Right, and he tells you going to send fanners as well. Is that 51? Is that Jeremiah 51? 51, yeah. It tells you going to send fanners. That's the same thing. Yeah, you done?
Verse 49, Jeremiah 51, verse 49, As Babylon has caused the slain of Israel to fall,
right,
so at Babylon shall fall the slain of all the earth.
Right.
Ye that have escaped the sword, go away, stand not still. Remember the Lord Yahweh afar off, and let Jerusalem come into your mind. We are confounded because we have heard reproach. Shame hath covered our faces, for strangers are come into the sanctuaries of Yahweh's house.
That's what I think. The Romans, the Greeks, they've all come into the Lord's they've got a picture here where they went up in the temple and stole the goods. Took all the 7 golden candlesticks, all the trumpets, because they were all made with gold. They stole all that stuff. Yeah? Read on.
It says here, Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 49. We are confounded because we have heard of reproach. Shame hath covered our faces, for strangers are come into the sanctuaries of the Lord Yahweh's house. Wherefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will do judgment upon her graven images.
Yeah.
And
see
through
that
all her
now.
land, the wounded shall groan. It says here, the Babylon should mount up to heaven, and though she should fortify the height of her strength, yet from me shall spoilers come unto her, saith the Lord Yahweh.
Like the family, but they said that America's never had no other nation bring war to her land. She hasn't been spoiled. Maybe they've had a civil war, that's infighting, in-house fighting. But nobody from outskirts is touched. And now we're going to see that she is going to be touched by all these nations. Like we said before, iniquity is built up to heaven, and he punishes them when their iniquity is built up. And now we're going to see America is going to be punished because of her iniquity is built right up to them. I mean, so she's going to get her due, her arse whooping, as they say. When more that, jump to Jeremiah 29:25.
Jeremiah
25. Start from one.
to finish the Ezekiel.
Which one?
You know the set of face one.
Is there any more? Any more than that?
Yeah, there's more.
Just run that off quickly and then jump to Jeremiah 25th chapter.
Back to Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 5. It says here, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred against, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel.
And that's why, because, you see that, because thou hast. This is the reason, that's why I said to that guy, that Edomite was up here. This is why. And he said, oh well, our nation has changed. Well, yeah, it's changed for us. And I said, wait a minute, what about like winning the European Championship? And they said that we're niggers, we're monkeys, we're baboons, we shouldn't be in the England team and all that. The news when we got into the final. Yeah, but all of a sudden he went down and he went down again, he went, oh yeah, nothing. I told him nothing ain't changed. You know, they did
Saka
this.
said that as soon as he missed the penalty, he already knew.
Yeah, yes, what Saka
Before
said,
he
didn't
even
he?
there. He already knew before he even.
Yeah,
He knew, what
knew
time
that
it was.
monkey chanting was coming. They
Yeah.
called him a baboon and a nigger
Yeah.
and all that. He knew it was coming. Yeah.
Maybe Rashford kind of thought,
really?
but I know Saka, he's still kind of in his right mind.
Yeah.
Or he's aware of the oppression. Yeah.
Also, they're all aware of it. It's just that they saw someone say, "Well, it ain't happening to me at the moment." Yeah, it does. Balotelli had it. All of them have had it.
Says here.
This man can't be trusted. He only wants to use you, and then when you finish using you, he throw you away, discard you. You know what I mean? This man is of Satan himself. You know?
It says here, Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the
Perpetual
force of
means
the sword.
uninterrupted. You know what I mean? That means it hates us forever. Perpetual means continual, uninterrupted hatred. Yeah? Read on?
A perpetual hatred
Yeah.
and has shed the blood of the children of Israel.
Right, so you say to shed the blood of the children of Ammon, Moab, Ishmael, focusing on his people, because they shed our blood, you know, the Israelites, children of Israel.
By the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time of that their iniquity had an end.
Right?
Verse 6, therefore as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood,
Right, and
and
these
blood
people-
shall pursue thee.
These people are being prepared for blood because they are reprobates. You know what I mean?
Thou hast not hated blood,
Right.
even blood shall pursue thee.
Why? Because they don't hate blood. They eat steak tartare. That's full of blood. That's what they do. They don't hate blood. And they don't hate shedding blood. That's why they want to drop bombs on these people. That's why in Russia now he's going to drop bombs on each other. He's going to make them kill each other. Shit, what he said, I'm going to feed them with their own blood. Brothers fighting brother now, you know? First it was Esau and Jacob. The Lord said, now I'm going to make Esau fight Esau. But you can see this Bible's on point, man. You know what I mean? Read on.
Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate.
Right, so he tells you he's talking about. And we know that Mount Seir, Esau is Edom, the father of the Edomites. That's when in Mount Seir. So he's talking about the Edomites. Yeah, the so-called white men. They call themselves white people, or British, or French, Dutch, Spanish. They're the Edomites. Read on.
Says here, Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate.
So he's going to make the white man's society desolate. We can see it now, isn't it? It's capitulating, it's imploding.
Exactly.
Right?
And cut off from it him that passeth out and him that returneth.
So he's going to cut the society. This society's been cut off.
And I will fill his mountains with his slain men in thy hills and in thy valleys, and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. Okay, because even with this martial law that's coming, okay, and these internal wars, when it comes to the government coming, what they call domestic terrorists, which is basically the public. Okay, they're going to be doing urban warfare. That's what they're training for.
Yeah.
When you get that Agenda 21, okay, they're training to go to war with the public, because there's going to be something that causes a global or outcry within the country. Okay, whether the Mosai is bringing that famine or the pestilence. Okay, when he blacks out, the towns and cities and stops the water sources from running. Okay, that's what's going to happen. It's going to cause an uproar of the people. Okay, it's going to stop the resources and cause people to obviously, harden their their way of life. So obviously, when people that are so dependent, they're in the Western world, what they call a third world country. When people are so dependent on such living. Okay, when they're restricted to basically nothing, they go mental. They start winding up. Okay? But the scripture says, the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yeshua says that his servants shall eat. Okay? And they shall cry. So, being a servant, you don't have to worry about that. Okay, when there's no food out here, and there's rolling blackouts. Okay, there's no water running out of taps. Like in America, there's brown water coming out of taps. Okay, in certain states. Okay? And they're still having to pay for that. Okay? So, but that's what it means. It says, there's going to be a lot of death. It says, I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy cities shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Jehovah. Okay? Because these cities which they build for themselves and they name themselves after them, they're going to be destroyed. No one's going to be going through them or not. Okay? No one's going to be calling them after the names that they erected them for. Okay, there's going to be no sign of the city actually existing after it's been demolished by nuclear warheads. Okay, it's going to be absolutely done away with. Okay, there's going to be no sign of the borders or where Kansas was, where Texas was, where New York, Baltimore, anything was. Okay, because the nuclear missile is going to flatten all of that in one go. It says here, because thou hast said these two nations and these two countries shall be mine, we will possess it, whereas the Lord Yahweh was there. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will even do according to thine anger and according to thine envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them. Right. That's speaking about Judah and Ephraim. Okay?
And the crackers as well.
No, that's Esau's having his hatred against us.
Yeah.
Two cities.
Yeah.
It says, and I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee. So he will make himself known among us, and the Lord says, dealing with us
by judging them.
By judging them and showing them, look, I haven't never been with anyone else.
Yeah.
You know?
Because remember it says that they said, such as all together that the Lord is with them.
Yeah,
remember all that they've done and nothing happened. But the Lord must be with us.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Like remember we said from the beginning, you wait for it to build up. And when it builds up, that's when he strikes them. Yeah? Is that the same way? Or spit? Yeah, that's what they said about us, isn't it? But really, the Chinese...
Really, they do look the same.
Yeah, they're the same animalistic animals.
Unless they're twins. All brothers have their own flavor. Thou shalt know that I am the Lord power, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies, which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying, they are laid desolate. They are given us to consume. Right,
and that's what it said, we should know the mountains of Israel. Not them fake Jews, it's talking about us, Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and native Indians. They shall know. Read that last part again. You shall know.
Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 12. Thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh, that I have heard all thy blasphemies.
Right, that's all their blasphemies, and
which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying,
Right.
they are laid desolate and they are given us to consume.
Right, and if you get Baruch, it says that we were given into their hands. Yeah? And it says there that the mountains they shall know, and all their blasphemies, and that we can give it over to them. And it says that, what do when it was given over to them? They helped forward our affliction. Corinthians, I think, is the 11th chapter. And it says they forward their affliction. Yeah? Remember it tells you that we can't wait, and even Esau said, I can't wait for my father to die, then I can slay my brother Jacob. It all goes all the way back to Genesis. This hatred between the so-called Negroes, the Spaniards and Native Indians, and the white men, the Romans and the Greeks. It goes back from in the womb. Yeah? Given to them, do that from Baruch 3 and 4 and 7? Or 3 and 8? They were given to them.
Baruch chapter 4, you see, someone if you want to choose Baruch chapter 4 verse 6. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but it's because you moved God to wrath. You were delivered unto the enemies.
Right, so we delivered them. Actually, it says that we were delivered. The Lord gave us. Because they couldn't do nothing if the Lord doesn't work. You know what I mean? Yeah, and the Lord says that I brought it to the kingdom of heaven. Yeah, and I give it to whosoever I will. Yeah? So that's why these crackers, they're so proud, they think that they got it off of their own hand. No, it was given to you, just like we was given into your hand in slavery, for you to build your society. Yeah?
But now it's obviously being overturned. He came as a new person on the earth.
I tell you, a new sheriff on the block, isn't it? That's what it's saying, it?
Yeah, there's going to be a new person on the earth.
Yeah, that's what it's saying.
What is it? A new, what's the quote on the auction block? There's going to be a new person, not the chopping block,
Yeah.
the auction block. You know what I'm saying?
500, 600, 600. And I see them out here, you know what I mean?
No, I don't think we're going to be bargaining like that. We'll probably have a bit more, what's the word called?
Flavour, innit?
Yeah, more of a sophisticated, like,
We're gonna ring him up, innit? Just like, who wants this? You know what I mean? He's a devil, innit? You know what I mean? No one don't really want him. You say, who wants this scraggly devil? We're gonna throw him down and all that. We're gonna be coarse with them, boy. You know what I mean? Who wants this Edomite? Who wants him? And they're gonna say, woo, feed him to the animals. Feed him to the birds. Yeah. The bear, throw him in the bear pit in there.
Yeah.
Throw him in the bear pit. The bear, yam him up. Jump up to the other one. Yeah. Come on, brother. Where are you from?
Montreal.
Oh, so you're a so-called West Indian, yeah?
You mean the South what?
A so-called West Indian.
Of course.
Yeah, we're not really West Indian. West is a direction, and Indian means savage. This is what the white man put on us. Savages from the West. We are Israelites, God's chosen. Yeah? That's why we do everything better than anybody. Give a nigga a racing car.
I know the first Jews are the Phalashian Jews.
No, Phalashian means false. Yeah?
And the Ethiopians are the true Jews.
Okay, then sweet. Let's read on.
It says in Ezekiel chapter 35,
Right?
verse 13.
Go on.
Thus with your mouth you have boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me. I've heard them. Thus saith the Lord power, when the Lord earth and the whole...
You know something, you know what I mean? Yeah, no, asking what Ethiopians go back to, but that's all, folks. You know what I mean? I disagree with them,
What's
innit?
that pink? What's that pink from you? What is it?
Yeah, but that's all, yeah, the little pig thing, innit? Yeah. That's all from Looney Tunes, isn't it? Yeah, but that's all, folks, you know what I mean? And he asked him that, he said the Phalashians were the Ethiopians, they were the thing. And I asked him, where do the Ethiopians go back to? Yeah, joke business, man. I disagree with them, man. So yeah, you're right. I ain't got time, you know, because nigga knows something. Yeah, because what it is, when they see somebody, like, I've watched them walk across there, and then all of a sudden he's walking back on this side, but they want to see what we got to say, to see if he can come up against what we got to say. So just agree with them, and as she says, agree with your adversary, quick. You know what I mean?
What they call it? It should be
stiff-necked.
astonishment. If stiff-necked. It should be an astonishment. One
Oh yeah.
Get past the judgment.
Yeah.
It'll be like,
Yeah,
they'll be like, what? How the fuck?
Yeah, did that stiff neck person
Yeah.
convert?
How did he
Yeah.
This should be an astonishment.
Yeah.
Because the most I know is our nation.
Yeah, you know what she
The
said,
hard-headed
man. As we said, go to that hard-headed nation, Ezekiel, second chapter, I think it is. 2 and 7. It says, we are hard-headed,
Set my face
stiff-necked.
against
Yeah.
Granite.
Granite-headed Negro.
Granite-headed.
Because that's one of the hardest rocks.
Yeah, you know, he's a proper
Hit a man, bitch. Hit a man. Yeah, man. With a bit of like right now. And a bit of lemon.
It says here.
Read the word of God. God.
It says here. Thus saith the Lord power, when the whole earth rejoiceth, I will make thee desolate, as thou did rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumea, even all of it.
Right.
And they shall know that I am the Lord, Yahweh Shemel.
Right, so it's targeting you Edomites. Yeah? You Greco-Romans. He said all of Edom. That's why it says none of them shall escape. Why? Because they put us in slavery, man. They should have never touched us. That's one thing they should have never have done. Put their hands on God's jewels. His beloved, you know? Yeah, the apple of his eye. And now you're going to pay for it. You know? You thought that, oh, we're going to rule forever, nothing's going to happen to us. It's all going to come in one big...
One thing.
Yeah, right the way down the bottom. Walk right the way down. Okay. Shalom's coming. Read it. No, is there anyone there? No, go to Fingerling. Go to Jeremiah 25 and start from the top.
I was going to change my energy supply here, but I said not to yet.
What, to EDF?
No, it's what's the small energy supply? Octopus?
Oh,
To see what the time is.
if you change it, the tax might be more higher than the other one.
Jeremiah chapter 25 verse 1. Yeah?
Yeah, 25 minutes, roughly.
It's the book of Jeremiah chapter 25 verse 1. It says, the word that came to Jeremiah concerning all the people of Judah in the 4th year of Jehoiakim, the son of Josiah, king of Judah.
Right?
That was the first year of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon.
Right. Which we talking about Babylon. So we got the modern day Babylon.
Don't like them pigeons, man. They shit on you, man.
Huh? We've got the modern day Babylon. If you step back in, won't be able to cook on you. We've got the ancient Babylon. Now we've got the modern day Babylon. The modern day Babylon is a white man's society. Yeah. You know? Yeah.
Says here, for which Jeremiah the prophet spake unto all the people of Judah and to all the inhabitants of Jerusalem, saying, from the 13th year of Josiah, the son of Amon, king of Judah, even unto this day, that is the 20th year, the word of Yahweh came unto me, and I have spoken unto you, rising early and speaking, and ye have not hearkened.
Alright? That's what we do. We never hearken. But the Israelites, they were just thinking about it. We just have hard-headed people. Never hearken. What verse you at?
Verse 3.
Okay.
It says here, this is verse 4. And the Lord Yahweh had sent unto you all his servants the prophets, rising early and sending them, but ye have not hearkened, nor inclined your ear to hear.
Right, and that's what we still do today. You know what I mean? The Lord said, I've given you teachers. Get it quickly. I'll get Isaiah 30 and 20. Hold that and get Isaiah 30 and 20.
book of Isaiah chapter 30 verse 20.
Dates worked on it, isn't it? It's like the gold's worked or is that?
It says, and now the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers. Verse 21, and thine ears shall hear a word behind you saying, this is the way, walk ye in it, when you turn to the right hand and when you turn to the left.
Right, so the Lord said He's given us pastors according, there's another one, it says pastors according to His heart, that will teach you the wisdom and knowledge of the understanding of the Bible, because it's only given to a specific people. Israel is my son, firstborn. He had not shown His word unto anybody but to Jacob only. Yeah? Read on.
Jeremiah chapter 25 verse 5. They said, turn ye again now everyone from his evil way and from the evil of your doings, and dwell in the land that the Lord Yahweh hath given unto you and to your fathers forever and ever.
Right, what's that land? That land in the West Indies. Get Galatians 4:26. Right?
It's the book of Galatians chapter 4 verse 26. But Jerusalem which is above is free, which is the mother of us all.
That's our land. Right? Jerusalem. Now go back.
Jeremiah chapter 25 verse 6. And go not after other gods to serve them and to worship them, and provoke me not to anger with the works of your hands, and I will do you no hurt.
Right, now get
And that's the reason why in the room it said, because we provoked him. So about that, it tells you here, you know.
and the gods though, since you go after other gods, get their gods in the nation, what's that, 96, right? Some 82, 5, something like that.
It says, Psalm chapter 96 verse 4, for Yahweh is great and greatly to be praised. He is to be feared above all gods. Verse 5, for all the gods of the nations are idols,
Right.
but the Lord Yahweh made the heavens.
Right, so all I can say there, we go after other gods, and all the other gods are idols. They can't do nothing. None of them are gods. They can't do nothing for us. Yeah? The one true living power is Yahweh, who sent His Son as His mediator, because we broke the commandment. So He had to sacrifice His own Son to complete, to keep us in that covenant. Yeah? Because He requires a blood sacrifice. Just like He's going to do with the Edomites, He's going to bloody them up. You understand?
It says here, Jeremiah chapter 24, 25 verse 7. It says here, ye have not hearkened unto me, saith the Lord, that ye might provoke me to anger with the works of your hands to your own hurt.
Right.
Because He already told you, if you do this and this, whatever, this and that. So obviously He's now saying that you obviously not listen, you've not hearkened, and obviously you're going to be punished.
We'll jump to Deuteronomy 20, 28 and 15. I'll start from the first one, because we didn't hearken, because we didn't hearken. So start from 28 and 1.
It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. It shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice.
Oh, go to 15.
Oh,
If you did hearken, didn't you?
Jeremiah chapter 28 verse 15. It shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all His commandments and His statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon you and overtake you.
68. Reckon, 64.
It's
Solidified. Because we didn't hearken, and this is what happens when you don't hearken. You don't.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse
64.
64.
40. You're providing.
That was already 40.
Is that your Quran? Yeah.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse, I'll start from 46, actually 45. It says, moreover, all these curses shall come upon you, and shall pursue you, and overtake you, till thou be destroyed.
What country
from mainland of China.
Oh, China. Oh, that's good.
You are Jewish.
No, we're the real Jews. We're not ish.
Oh.
We are the real Jews. Them people are ish.
Yeah,
They want to be us.
In the morning, I have go to the church, but it's the Jesus.
Yeah, this is not Jesus.
Yeah.
This is not Jesus.
This is not Jesus.
This is a lie that the white man gave us. Yeah? It's like they lied to you.
A lie?
Remember they lied to the Chinese? The Boxers' Revolution. Remember the Boxers' Revolution? Boxers' Revolution in China. You don't remember that? You don't remember that? How about the Opium Wars in China?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, right. So who brought the opium over there?
Yeah, opium.
The Englishman.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember? They destroyed nations. Just like they tried to destroy you. And they tried to destroy Taiwan now, to separate the Chinese from Taiwan now.
Yeah.
This is what the white man does. You know why he's doing that? Because he wants microchips. Taiwan make the best microchips in the world.
Yeah.
Right, the best companies. That's why whoever gets those microchips will rule the world.
Yeah.
That's why China's saying no, they belong to us. Yeah? They're on our doorstep. They're not right next to America.
Yeah.
It's like saying, okay then, you take Taiwan, you give us Canada. Huh? Good, huh? Yeah. They're robbers. Yeah, but never. That's why I think China and Russia are going to be like this now. Iran, and they're going to fight America and destroy them.
I think
It's
that
biblical prophecy.
I think that peace is very important.
No, there's no peace unto the wicked.
But nowadays peace is in danger.
The white man, you can never get peace from the white man. You say, shake his hand, and as soon as you turn, he'll stab you. He'll stab you in your back. That's the white man. He'll stab you in your back.
Yeah. Loud voice.
It can't be trusted.
Yes.
And what's his name? Who's your prime minister? Your governor over there? Xi Jinping?
Yeah.
He don't trust them. He doesn't trust them at all. Yeah? It's a good thing. He don't trust them. Yeah?
In fact, that.
You don't even trust Russia, but he's just working.
In fact, to most of our Chinese, maybe will not have war between Taiwan. Never. In fact, in my opinion, I will not have war with Taiwan. Of course.
Okay.
Why?
Like killing your own people, isn't it?
Because we are the same nation.
Right.
We are Chinese.
Yeah, but America are trying to push you to do that.
Yeah, just like the Ukraine.
Yes.
They are. I think that the Russia, the culture original from the Kiev, from the Ukraine. They are the original culture of the Russia, but they are brothers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just like,
Yeah, because in the USSR.
but the
Yeah, but you
UA.
got to remember, CIA, Israeli Mossad, divide and conquer.
Yeah.
That's what they do. That's what the white man.
In the beginning of this year, the USA, China will have war with Ukraine. The Russia said, no, I will not have war. But the UK, you will have war.
Yeah.
You must have war.
Right.
If you not have war, we are, they will make guns with the Russia. You should have war with me.
Right.
Just like Pelosi go to Taiwan.
Yeah.
Shoot me. Shoot me.
Yeah,
Rocket to me.
Yes.
But our Chinese,
Yes, they're
even
very
smart.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. They play the long game.
Do you know?
Play the long game.
Do you know? 2000 is war. 2000 before, at just 500 BC, we have a war. Do you know the art of war?
Yeah.
He's the author is the how to say, the art of war, very famous.
Yeah.
The first language, or the first sentence of the book is that the war is about the life and the death of a country. The first one, the war is about life and the death of a nation or people. Yeah.
I know the book
And
of
another second is
Art of War, I know
that,
what you're talking about,
the
yeah.
second is that we should not go to war for anger. When policy come to our China, some of the common people are very angry. I say, okay, to shut down the policies plane, or take actions like Russia. But in our China, we believe in the law of art. No, we should be calm.
That's because of patience.
The most choice of us have no war to avoid war. This is the most. This is the art of war.
Yeah.
This is the whole meaning of art to have no war.
Conquer without war.
This make art.
Defeat them without war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is your.
But this
opinion.
Bible, see this Bible,
Yeah.
this Bible talks about there has to be war
I think that.
for redemption.
I think that Jesus is born in the area of that place, and many nations at the end of Roman Empire, many different nations have war because
The Exodus 15.
I think that it's just like time of our Chinese Confucius time. The world is out of order. Out of order. It's chaos.
Yeah. But you got to realise when you say chaos, the white man's world
Yeah.
is ruling now. Is chaos.
Yeah, and at that place, many nations they are fighting each other.
Yeah.
But Jesus maybe said, we are brothers. Maybe you are different colors, different nations. How to avoid wars? Why we were wars?
But let me see. Look, this is the Bible. This is Jesus' word. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what God says about himself. Exodus 15:3. This is what he said. Listen to this.
Exodus chapter 15, verse 3.
Yeah.
The Lord is a man of war.
Read that again.
The Lord is a man of war.
Yeah.
Lord is a man of war. He likes war.
Like war.
Yeah. He likes war.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what he talks about. For in order.
I come to this world. It's not for peace.
No, yeah, he said that. He said that. Get that one. Get Matthew's 10 and 15. Said, don't
Yeah.
think I've come to bring the sword.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He tells you he's not about peace.
Yeah.
Yeah. He come first time for peace.
Yeah.
But next time he comes, no peace. He's coming for war.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why you're seeing war on the earth now. Because it's going to culminate in our big brother, the Black Christ. Not this lie what they gave us. The Black Christ is coming back, and he's going to bring war on the earth. That's why you're seeing all the wars now. You're seeing Russia, China fighting India, you know, all the wars and that, you know, but they're all going to fight against America and NATO, the beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, and America's going to get obliterated.
Yeah.
Blown up with nuclear weapons. Now read this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Luke, is it Luke? Luke 10:34.
Wow, you remember so clearly. You are very. You're great.
Think not, I come to bring peace on earth. Thank you. Matthew 10:34.
The book of Matthew chapter 10.
This is Jesus Christ speaking.
The book of Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. Think not that I'm come to send peace. Think not that I'm come to send peace on earth.
Yeah.
I came not to send peace, but a sword.
It's sword.
He's
Yeah.
coming with
But
a
it's
sword.
sword.
He's coming with a sword.
With sword.
Yeah. This is what Jesus is coming with. Because you know why? Because you see, prior to the Chinese, remember, how did the Chinese get conquered by the Brits? By projectile.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You had the gunpowder.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's why you see. I watch Kung Fu. I love Kung Fu films. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they got the firecrackers and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the white man took that gunpowder now,
Yeah.
and he made a gun. So when it bang, and that thing come out,
Our Chinese with
and it will kill you. And you was trying to fight them with swords.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't. Because the bang, 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 bang. Remember the Japanese coming, the bang,
So
bang, bang.
our Chinese learn from the white man. We also have the gun.
Yeah.
In fact, our Chinese like the peace, just like in the ancient time, classic time, we live very peace.
Yeah.
So, in the 20th century, we learn from the white, learn from the Japanese, because the Japanese learn from the white man.
Right.
They have the tank,
Yes.
have the gunshot.
Yes.
Our Chinese have knowledge. Then we learn from it.
Right.
Then use the gun from all of them.
Yeah.
Then defeat them.
Yeah.
Defeat them.
That's right, because now you have to defeat them with their own weapons.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Now the Chinese are building up a big army as well. They have car carriers, they got all their, what it is, they waited the long game.
Yeah.
Yeah? They stole their secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's what they've done. They said, look, you can't defeat him. They know you can't defeat him like this because he's got all the weaponry. So let's wait the long game. Let's play the long game. Yeah?
Yeah, it's a
And
long
we will-
game.
And we will get all them stuff to defeat him now.
Yeah.
And that's why they're trying to stop you guys now, because you're trying to surpass them.
Yeah.
So they don't want you to surpass them.
Yeah.
Because then you will become the hegemon. The white men don't like no one being above them. Yeah? They're supposed to be the rulers of the planet. Yeah? And what they're seeing now is that they're falling. Yeah? And the Chinese, the Russians, the Iranians, they're all coming together to come against America and NATO.
Yeah.
You know? The Europeans.
Yeah.
Right? And it tells you in the Bible that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. History.
Where was we? Jeremiah. No, Jeremiah. Was it?
It says Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 45. Moreover, why is it getting so loud? How is it getting so loud, man?
No, because you're supposed to be getting louder.
No, but all of a sudden it's like all this traffic coming out of nowhere. It says, moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee and overtake thee,
Right.
till thou be destroyed.
Right? And
Because
that's happened to us. That's how we know we're the Israelites, because we're the only ones where the curses have pursued us and overtook us. Where it said that we will come very low, everybody will come above us. That happened to us, the Israelites. It didn't happen to the Chinese man, the Japanese man, the English man. That happened to us, the Israelites. Right, Edo?
because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
And that's the point, because we didn't listen. Hearken means to listen. Just because we didn't listen, all this comes upon us. You understand? But now, the elect is turning back, and we're hearkening and listening. Yeah? And we're doing, not only be listeners, hearers, doers of the word. That's the main thing, we're doers.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee.
Right?
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
Right, the sign and the wonder. Now jump back. 25th, Jeremiah 25th chapter.
Because thou servest not the Lord, thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, and for the abundance of all things.
That's right.
This is
We get with joyfulness.
this is
Why not be joyful if the Lord is with you? If he's with you, nobody will be against you. But we're nothing. Strength-headed people. We always want it more. You know? We had the Lord with us, but when more.
Jeremiah chapter 20.
Thank you. Do this.
It's
Yeah.
our job. It's our job to do.
Thank you.
It's our job.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's a very original Chinese and Taiwanese. They're actually darker, with a darker complexion.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the last dark complexion was in Japan.
Yeah.
That's the reason, one of the reasons why they had to drop flat boy
And look,
and little man, because there would have still been dark faced Japanese there.
Yeah.
Not to say that they haven't been eradicated, but how they was back then already, what do you call it? People would have looked today and thought, why are the Japanese so dark?
Yeah.
Because the original nations actually had their melanin. You know,
until the white man started conquering.
exactly.
Yeah.
So they did all of that as well because they was dark. Because when you look at the black and white photos of what was going on, they're not, their face isn't pale. They're all dark Japanese.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't really notice that when I was in school, or when I grew up, and then I look back at it, they didn't have pale face. They was already originally dark skin.
See, like my mother's maiden name is Mings.
Means.
Mings, that's my mother's maiden name.
M-I-N-G-S.
Yeah, Mings. Because if you know about the Ming dynasty,
Yeah.
they were dark skinned as well.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean, they were
yeah.
dark skinned like
You
this.
know the Ming Dynasty.
Yeah, they were dark skinned like this. Yeah. Yeah.
You are great.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that the Ming Dynasty of China, Zhenghe, have a great, very big boat with make a trade to the Africa, to Europe.
Yeah.
All China never have war with the people of other countries. Just make a trade.
Yeah, trade.
It's peace.
It's only when the white man come on the scene that war come elevate. Get it, Maccabees, 1-on-1.
Yeah.
Get Maccabees.
Yeah.
Yeah?
The Ming
'Cause-
Dynasty.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
what we realise is we used to trade.
Well,
Right, all
all
the nations
China
used to
make
trade.
a trade with Islam, the country of Islam.
Yeah.
Yeah, very peacefully.
Yeah, we was, but it's when the white man come on the scene, it was him that got greedy. Yeah, because remember he had the weaponry to take. Yeah? He had the gun, the weapons to finish. Read that, 1-on-1, when it says about Maccabees 1-on-1.
It's the book of
What are you holding there? Give me one. You're holding about 15 different
no,
scriptures.
it's just the Jeremiah.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
This is the first book of the Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 1.
Right, this is what the white man took out the Bible. This used to be in there between the Old and New Testament. White man took it out. Right?
It says here, and it happened after that Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chetim.
You know about Alexander the Greek?
Yeah.
You know Alexander the Greek?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know his father was Philip the Macedonian. Right?
Yeah.
This is history, yeah?
Yeah.
It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible.
Never ever get caught.
Never give it up.
Because he literally had smitten Darius, king of the Persians and Medes.
You know the Persians and Medes? You know the Medo-Persian Empire?
Yeah.
Right, they had an empire called
Empire.
empire called Medo-Persian Empire.
Yeah.
The Persians and the Medes. Yeah?
That he reigned in his stead, the first over Greece.
Right, so Alexander reigned over Greece, the first. Because what did he do? He conquered. This is what the white man did. The white man conquered. He went to Greece, right, where the Etruscans and the Minoans were, the dark-skinned people, and they conquered them. Then Alexander took on that. He said, now I'm the Greek. Right, this is what they do. Now all of a sudden, now they're the great. The white man says, now I'm this man. I'm Beethoven.